What up, y'all? Thanks for coming by. Hey, Ben. What's up, buddy? Thanks for coming by. What up, bro? Yeah, I'm just going to finish this. Well, maybe not finish. I'm going to actually take some more time on this. Uh, I forget what the hell this was in the first place. The Green Knight. But yeah, I'll keep working on him today. Give him a little brush. Hey, buddy. What's up, Ictus? How y'all doing? Oh, man. 3 people. Thanks for coming. I don't know how to draw, but thanks for coming by. Yeah, man. This is usually my workstation. I just got this cool little overhead camera. So we'll give it a try here. Yeah, I got the little brush, man. Just because I was using this and this like would smudge a lot. Basically everything was smudging. So yeah, I got the little brush. So what are y'all up to today? How's it going? Oh shit, come on, bro. Let me put my hair up here. Looking like cousin it. Okay. Getting some lettering done. You can dig it. You roll with the needed eraser as well. Yeah. Once they get dirty, they tend to smudge. Yeah. Right on. How's the lettering coming along? You getting some pages knocked out? Three pages a day. Right on. That's a good pace. Not sure how many pages it is. I don't recall, but was that? It's probably like what, maybe a month and a half, something like that. Can dig it. Yeah, I'm using that. I guess I didn't set it up the right way, but I'm listening to that free chill hop stuff. It's pretty chill. Hopping along here. Hop, skipping, jumping along. Not quite sure what I'm doing yet for the texture on this breastplate, but I kind of want to work on like some smaller, kind of intricate stuff. I don't know, maybe like chainmail or just mostly like, I don't know, just small little details. So I'm trying to figure that out as we go along here. Hey, getting pages done. Very nice. And a commission. Right on. Can you tell us anything about the commission? Or is it on the hush hush? I guess noodle out the way. Sort of adding like some vine work over this. One of my favorite things, there used to be a few of them around here, are these old houses that have just been abandoned and basically completely covered in vines. You'll just see them out in the middle of nowhere every now and then. It always looks like some elf's house. It's like the Keebler elves' vacation home. Sure, what the hell that is? Nothing exclusive. Ah, okay. Juke joint. Yes. Justin, I believe. I've talked to them a little bit. Very cool. He's been working hard, basically, since I joined Tyler's Discord, which was like almost a year ago, actually. It'll be in October. But yeah, he's been doing his own live stream stuff pretty consistently. I respect the hustle. Got cotton mouth like a son bitch. And get up in here. Oh, my damn head's in the way. No. About to readjust. Yeah. It's, While I have you, buddy, can I flip through my sketchbook? That's not mine. My girlfriend drew these, actually. You're a Power Rangers guy. She drew those. Anyway. Right. Oh, thank you, Ben. Yeah, she's pretty solid at art. She doesn't really draw as much these days. Oh, my damn head. I really need glasses, in all honesty. My eyes have really kind of, I wouldn't say shot out, but yeah. I'm getting old, man. Hey, what's up, Ashton? Hey, thanks for coming by, buddy. Very kind of you. I am working on my Green Knight from Rob Geronimo's stream the other night. I'm actually just, usually I guess you might just put it down, but I'm going to take a little more time on it just because I kind of like how it came together a little bit. So, just going to keep playing with it. The old saying's true: if you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it. There you go. I've always loved elf armor, like the woodland. anything with like a blade of grass that's shaped like a sword. I, I've always I've always liked that kind of thing. I've been a big YA guy growing up. I always love those stories where it's like you can look at a stream and or like a little nook somewhere in the woods, and it looks like you're waiting for a bunch of small warriors to come out and greet you. I love that kind of thing. You a kid? My eyes. Come on now. Oh, Ashton. I don't know how to draw vines. Just trying to hobble it together here. Trying to do like an overgrowth, a shielding of vines. He's just grows straight out of the forest. The woods version of the pirates from the Dutchman's ship. Part of the ship, part of the crew. Once you're in the woods for so long, man, you become a part of it. No, I don't know. Y'all can have that. That's not a story I'm working on. Free of charge. Probably taking too much time on this. Peter is blind as a bat, and he is your age. Maybe I'm just lucky to only have stigmatisms. Damn. No, I used to wear glasses, and I have on and off. But the last pair I had, my dog just got a hold of. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. I just never replaced them out of laziness and cheapness, and also me sort of saying, I'm good, I don't need it. But no, I can't sit like my TV's like 10 feet away from the wall, and it's decently big. So, when I'm like playing a game or something and I can't read the screen, it's like, all right, yeah, I guess I gotta get glasses. But even here, it's like I gotta get in way probably too close to be able to see. Hell, even my knees hurt. The hell is this? Does anybody else's knees hurt? I remember my uncle. He's 10 years older than me. Like I spent a lot of time with him growing up, and yeah, I remember him turning 28 because I shortly thereafter turned 18. And he's like, "Yeah, man. As soon as I turned 28, my knees started hurting." Yeah, pretty much the same thing for me. No bone pain either. My man, right on. You got some good genetics. Yeah, my both my parents wear glasses. I know my mom has bad knees. My dad has had back problems, which I've had some myself, but mine were more just resulting from being an idiot in the gym at a young age. Just seeing some guy do something that I was like, oh hell yeah, I can do that. And then the moment I tried it, failed immediately, and like just heard it, felt it, something pop in my lower back. Yeah, the blood of the innocent. Yes. No, yeah, I've heard about that. I've been meaning to get a hold of some of that. It's hard to come by these days, really. I don't want to, I don't want to get in too much trouble with it, but yeah, maybe you could send me some. I'm a Florida man myself, so the shipping shouldn't be too hard. We'll probably get that together. Benjamin says, I tore my right MCL about 3 years ago. Pain never really went away. I just got used to it. Damn. The MCL, that's in the back of the leg, right? That's like around the knee? Or is that the ACL? I've heard a lot about that. I've had a lot of friends that had those issues. Just baseball players mostly back in the day. Yep. Yeah, I've heard those. Dude, those are killer. Like, I sort of worry about that with my knees one day. My knee pops a lot. My right knee just likes to be popped. It pops. I'm like, one of these days, I'm just gonna step off somewhere, and the whole thing's just gonna ah blow out from under me. I hope not, but yeah, should be good. I hope. You never know. This is those kind of crazy things that just one day you're around, and then the next minute your leg falls off. Ashton, I didn't get to mention it, but after I finished watching those He-Man episodes, I was like, you know what? I had heard good things about the Netflix Transformers show. I think the newest series is called War for Cybertron, but there was two others before it. Man, I went to the first series. I forget what it's called, but it starts at your joints sound like Rice Krispie treats being torn. Yeah, yeah, man. Crackly people. Little snap, crackle, and pop. But yeah, no, I started watching that Transformers show, and it picks off like it starts up with um, Bumblebee, who's not an Autobot yet. He's basically being, I guess he's like a scavenger and taking, I can't remember the name of the Autobot he's taking, but he's basically got a link on some Energon. And for some reason, he's decided to, I guess, for money, selling it to the Autobots. But of course, Decepticons show up, and there's a battle scene, and yeah, um, somebody gets captured, if I'm not mistaken. I got a few episodes in, and actually, is like there's lots of twists and turns. It's highly political. There was torture. There was, you know, robotic body parts like getting electrocuted and cracking off. I was like, this is freaking awesome. It made me want to read the comic books, which I have never read, but um, a guy on Discord one day gave me like the full crash course. And I was like, all right. Have y'all ever seen any of the? Is anybody into Transformers lore here? Got any robots in disguise hanging out? I don't want to blow your cover. I enjoyed it, and yeah, I'd like to see where it goes. All in all, the politics weren't. It was interesting because I don't mind politics. I just don't want real politics. Or if you're gonna do it, I mean, it has to be in a way that it's so reworked that it's almost not fictional, or that it's almost, yeah, not fictional. Because I don't want to. Yeah, I didn't get any sense that the Autobots were, like communist revolutionaries or anything. Yes, Castlevania was awesome. Yeah, that was a great show. That's actually my first. I've never read any Warren Ellis or anything, but um, and I don't really care about the controversy. To me, that's just that one makes me laugh for lots of reasons. But yeah, yeah, I was definitely it's a good introduction to his work, and I'm a big vampire nut. So yeah. Ben says, let's see, last Transformers thing I watched and liked was Beast Wars. Was that the like the '90s version, or was there a newer one? I remember there being a 3D Beast Wars show back in the day. And that was awesome, from what I remember. I mean, I had the glasses and watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes before I probably fell off of it. But yeah, it was cool. I've actually never seen Voltron. Netflix did a version of that though too. Yeah. All right, now I'm sort of vining this thing up a little bit, doing it for the vine. Now y'all remember that sort of beginning of the end. It all started in California. No. Put like some leaves right here. So this leafy shield. Man slide some leaves in to protect his armpits. The elf anti-perspirant. It's kind of some logic there if you're an elf, I think. I've been wanting to get into Magic the Gathering, but more just like I don't want to spend a ton of money on the cards. I'm just more interested in the background and the lore and sort of the artwork of it. I know there used to be a series of novels. I played Magic growing up. I was horrible at it. Um, I was a fucking silent assassin at Yu-Gi-Oh. That was my game. Was Yu-Gi-Oh. I loved that thing. But Magic, I also enjoyed it. But my friends were just all so much better than me that it was like I just I just had no I just didn't have any fun with that element of it. But again, I've always loved the art and the background. And I remember they used to release these boxes. It was like a box set. I think my buddy called them fat packs. Sorry to anybody out there. No, um, yeah, fat. They used to come with like a novel too. They would run 3 different cycles. Like I guess cycles would be like one box set at the start of the year, one in the middle, one at the end, and each one came with a different novel. And I got my hands on a few of those just for my buddy. They were pretty cool. There's a lot of I mean, there's all kinds of shit in the Magic world now. They've gone all over the place with it. But this was before Planeswalkers were a thing. The one I really remember was Bosch the Iron Giant. Was I actually went out and got that card from the card shop after checking them out in the book. Ashen Jackal says Yu-Gi-Oh was my go-to game as well. Still got my whole collection tucked away somewhere. That's fantastic. Yeah, dude, Yu-Gi-Oh was great. I played Pokemon. That was like the first thing I started as a kid. That was the first thing I saved up for as a kid was a Game Boy Color. I had a green Game Boy Color with Pokemon Yellow, so Pikachu, right? And the show was hot. I was a little too young to really get my head around building a strategy in a card game to really be competitive. I mean, you're maybe 9, 10, but yeah, by the time Yu-Gi-Oh had come out, I think I was about 13 or so, 12, 13. And dude, that was my shit. I absolutely loved it. it took over the neighborhood. There was like 6 or 7 other kids. We would just meet every day and dual trade, have fun. I started getting into like forums. This is sort of where I at the same time discovered internet forums. You know, just like they used to be really popular back in the day. I went on the Adult Swim forum. They used to have like, so it went from like role. This is sort of what got me into writing too, as well. There used to be these role playing forums that were really popular, where people would they would create a story or a world or a premise, and then they would create character sheets, and then they would post them in these forums. It was on Adult Swim for a while, but Adult Swim banned it, so people had to create their own forums. And yeah, I became a member of this one forum, and dude, they're not around anymore, but they have a Discord group. It's still like the same group of people, and it was awesome. They had it was mostly world RP role plays. There's lots of Trigun stuff, Full Metal Alchemist, whatever was hot in terms of anime, but all kinds of shit. I mean, it was really cool, and they were some really like the longer they went on over the years, the more in depth and detailed and better it all got. Yeah, it's definitely something I look at and I'm like, wow, maybe these dudes were all like just world building for fun. It was cool. But yeah, from there I discovered a Yu-Gi-Oh forum, and that was like that gave me a really big leg up in terms of just upping my Yu-Gi-Oh game, because it was a lot of older people that were swapping deck lists and strategies, and without even really realizing it, I had just come to the idea that it was like, if I want to be good, I kind of have. They had these cards called staple cards. It was like cyber. I stopped playing when the hero stuff got big, but there was like the staple cards like cyber dragons, treeborn frogs. Uh, what else? You had like your certain magic and traps you'd always have. And depending on what kind of deck, your DD warrior lady. Um, yeah, but that was my shit. I ran a warrior deck that was really solid. I ran a different dimension warrior deck as well, which was a lot of fun. The whole point was basically just to get as many of your cards out of play as possible, and then bring them all back at once just to fuck up your opponent. Good stuff. What kind of decks did you run, Ashton? Do you remember anything off the top? What was your favorite? I was playing another card game for a minute, Star Wars Destiny, and that was actually a really interestingly done game. And I don't think I've seen anything like it. Um, I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. I know I haven't since. Maybe there's been stuff like it, but it's a card and dice game system, but it's less like it's a trading card system, so it's not like a tabletop. Because I know there are those kind of things with tabletops, but it's a competitive trading card game that relies on um, like your main character cards will have dice attached to them, and that was a really interesting element. It was Fantasy Flight was the company that did that, and they do all kinds of tabletop games actually. Lots of Star Wars stuff, lots of all kinds of things. I think they do the the Arkham horror games, not Batman, but like Lovecraftian Arkham stuff. But yeah, that game did something that I think Magic the Gathering, I think they just released some new element to it where it incorporates D&D or dungeons, like dungeon playing through dungeons in the card game. And I think that was sort of, maybe I'm wrong here, but loosely inspired by that Fantasy Flight Star Wars game with the dice element included, because I used to play the Star Wars tabletop D&D, Star Wars Legacy, I believe it was, which is actually made by the same people that made the Fantasy Flight card game. And that tabletop game was really, really, really well done. It was really quick. Um, Man, it was just a really solid system. The gameplay wasn't sluggish. Um, but I think they kind of ended the series, or they were forced to, um, when Disney bought the whatever, just because it threw a lot of stuff out of canon. But I couldn't help but think while playing the Star Wars Destiny, which was the card game with the dice element, I was like, man, this would be really great with a D&D tabletop system. You could really infuse the two of those pretty well. And I think they may have, actually. But yeah, anyway, just rambled. I need a juice box. Oh, man. Product placement. Let's go. Anywho. All right, what are we going to do about this neck right here? See if I can't get y'all in. My big ass head keeps getting in the way. Damn this thing. Get us right back in the frame here, sorry. Yes, I have to sit up and look back. Otherwise, I'm going to keep putting my noggin in the video. But I do kind of need to get in. Close. Hey, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. There we go. Now I don't have to. Modern problems require modern solutions. In a way, I'm actually kind of satisfied with this. Didn't think I was going to be. Let's see. How far are you going to go with this picture? Going to do grayscale or just line work? I don't know how to grayscale things. So I was thinking maybe just pencils, but I also do ink things over from time to time. Sometimes I don't, just because I don't want to lose the. Here's an arm that I drew that I didn't want to ink over, but here's that I drew that I don't know. The more I've started drawing, the less favorable of inking I've become. I guess I just lose my pencil work. But I don't know. We'll see. Really, I'm just trying to get everything that looks all in proportion. I want to get in a sound composition and then go from there. Get this arm redrawn. Throw my arm out here. Get that pose. Alrighty, heading to Publix. All right, bro. We'll see you later, buddy. Thanks for coming by, Ashton. Take care, my friend. Good old Florida man. Gotta respect him. Florida man leaves you no choice but to respect him. Wish I could figure out this arm. This is gonna be the tricky part. Let's Giving him the Dooku hilt. Count Dooku's lightsaber. It's pretty damn cool. You will die. He's too dangerous to be kept alive. It's too simple. Oh, yes. Uncle Ethan's going to life. Just tell me if my head is in the way. I see my big ass nose. Big ass nose. It's a big ass robot. It is I, Archer, emissary of the Gorgonites. Take it to space. Yeah, right. Do you want to take it to space? Well, think about it though, really. Do you want a ticket to space? What happens when well, I guess you die very shortly, so I mean there's that. Say, what happens when the craft blows up? Dun, dun, dun. Let's see here. Well, hello there. I'm just tidying this mess up over here. Trying to. Let's see. Do, do, do. All right. Away we go. Let's see. Probably gonna have to redraw that. That's okay though. Yeah, let's bring that back just a touch. Hey. No, no. I'm gonna get some music playing next time I do this draw, which will probably be like probably next Sunday. But some free, royalty-free stuff, so that we can all hang out and get some twerk done. Anybody out there twerking with me? Right there on the keyboard. Just don't make any messes. That's all. Can't get any twerk mess all over the place. Okay. All right, gang. Well, I think I'm going to call it here. Thanks for stopping by, and y'all have a great day.